said it because of his wet blanket energy.
Unhinged. That's actually unhinged.
Hey guys, welcome to She's All Batch. I am so excited because I have one of my all-time favorite Bachelor contestants, Miss Holly Julian. You know her, you love her. She's been on the pod several times now, and we need to let you in on a little secret. Do you want to tell them, Paul?
Yes, so this was supposed to be a podcast between three people.
Yes. Can you guess who the third one was?
You know what? It's the guy that I won Bachelor Pad season 2 with, and
Yes.
he is a no-show on today's podcast.
So in November 2022, we did something pretty iconic. I told you that it's a highlight of my career because I thought it was really cool that I reunited Holly and Michael Stagliano.
I still have a voicemail saved from you on my phone.
Play it. Can we play it?
Yeah, what is it? Yeah. 10 years later, bury the hatchet.
All is well. We are finally not together anymore.
They were previously engaged. They won Bachelor Pad. And then you didn't have like a bad separation, but there were some miscommunications.
It ended, and then we never spoke again
Yeah.
for over 10 years.
So then Holly came on the show, and then Michael came on the show, and Holly listened to Michael's episode and reached out to me. And then that kind of snowballed a whole idea that why don't we do this reunion? And I wanted to ask you guys, well, I can ask you, but I wanted to ask you guys about like how you felt before, during, after, and just to kind of back up. So the three of us were supposed to do part 2. Almost 2 years after the original, the three of us were going to reunite and do Holly and Michael part 2. And it is now 10 minutes after the start time, and Mr. Stagliano is not here. We've called, we've texted.
Anything still? Nothing?
No, nothing.
I don't know. I have nothing bad to say ever about him.
Yes.
But
Well, are we going to talk shit or not?
Yeah, okay. We can talk shit. Yeah, I don't know where he is. He really disappointed all the viewers.
Yes, and us, we're very disappointed right now in you, Michael, if you're listening. I also think randomly he's going to like in a half hour or 20 minutes, like,
And he'll be
chime
like,
in.
oh shit, I was supposed to do this.
Yeah. So I will ask you then, Holly. So how were you feeling prior to coming on the call with Michael?
I think I was nervous. There was a lot of things that we needed to talk about that we didn't, because Blake and I got engaged on the finale, and then Michael and I never talked again after that, and it was just awkward. And I knew I owed him a conversation, but I couldn't have that because I was engaged to someone else, and so it was just uncomfortable and awkward.
Yeah.
And we just kind of separated our ways. We still were on the same phone plan for a year.
Oh, yeah. Which we revealed in the first one.
Yeah, so we did have to have a conversation a year after the show ended, and I got a voicemail from him that said, "Hey, I guess it's finally over," which was great. So after we all talked on the podcast, it was actually I feel like I was holding on to this heavy burden of that conversation for 10 plus years. So it was really, really nice to be able to, explain it all, explain what happened, why we couldn't talk. I hated that we didn't talk before. That was on me. I should have made an effort. It was awkward. I just got engaged to somebody else, and then I have to go. It's like, why am I going to be calling my ex-fiance to be like, hey, I have to tell you I'm engaged to a new man? It's just really uncomfortable situation.
Yeah.
But it was very healing for me. And I feel like I'm in this very healing journey of my life right now. And I think that started it. Just being able to say I'm sorry to him. And he was like, no big deal. Like, it wasn't a big deal. But I know it was, at the time, it was a really big deal. And it was really hard to go back and watch the season and see that separation starting, and then me fall in love with Blake. So that was really hard to watch over, and then I couldn't call him and talk to him during that time because I was already with Blake.
When you were struggling with this burden for 10 years, like, what are we talking about? Were you thinking about it often? It would just come up randomly. Like, how did it affect you?
A lot of Instagram people writing me and saying like, oh, you still should be with Michael. And, it's random. I mean, still to this day, looking back, I wish so badly I would have done it all differently, but I'm not the woman I was then that I am now.
Right.
And I know how to handle my life now. So I was young and scared, and I was so afraid to speak my mind. And I think now that I'm a mom, I'm like, nope, this is how it is. This is what we're doing. And I will always, there's a situation that's uncomfortable, I will confront it head on and deal with it immediately. So
it's not worth the emotional burden.
No. Yeah. And I had that emotional burden this whole time until I spoke with him again.
In the video, you're like, we needed this. My heart needed it. And I was so happy that, like, one, it was just such a cool thing to do, but like the fact that it benefited you, I was just really happy because I knew that it was hurting you.
And it's a weird turn of events. I lived in LA at the time, and then I moved to South Carolina to be with Blake. But so a lot of my best friends are out in LA, and I ended up getting Michael to move to LA to be with me, and then I left LA. But great for him. His family was out there. He now is with his family. So I always think like there was a reason that I brought him closer to his family, which happy. And then he met his wife, and now they're happy and married. And I was like, perfect. We all are happy now. But this is crazy because his wife is now hanging out with my friends out in LA.
What?
And I know. I was like, oh, and they're like, we love her. She's so wonderful. I was like, I can't wait to meet her. So like, I will now, I think at some point be meeting his wife, and we're going on a vacation together in April, I believe. I think we're going to, I don't even know if Michael knows this. I'm like, does he know that his wife and I are about to become friends? I don't know.
Wait, how are you going on a vacation with someone that you don't know yet?
Because my best friend, it's her birthday in
and
April.
she's bringing her
She's
friends
bringing
from
all her friends, and she just said, would you feel comfortable if Emily came? And I was like, I don't mind if she comes. I would love to meet her. I want to hang out with her. So I'm pretty sure that we'll be hanging out soon.
That's hilarious. I would love to get Michael's reaction. I'm going to text him. I'm like, I hope if nothing bad happened to you, Michael, I'm mad at you.
Yes, me too.
Agreed? Okay.
Agreed. And for the record, everybody, he is the one that pushed and pushed for this date, this time, and we worked around him.
The irony, it is ironic.
And
he really did.
He checked back in on Monday and said, I don't know if I got an invitation for this. And you said, yes, you did. You have to accept it. And he said, got it. Thanks. That was Monday. And then on Tuesday, he said that he has a book coming out. We'll talk for him.
We'll plug it for you. Michael has a book coming out. We don't know what it's about or anything, and we don't know the name, but
no, I know the name. He wrote
what
it.
Is it?
It's called, it's an audio book.
Okay.
It's coming out later this month. So I guess by the time this airs, it'll be out. The audio book is called The Forgotten King. And that's all he wanted to talk about the book. So now he doesn't get that opportunity.
Yeah, he wrote back.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. So we are officially mad at him. I said, hi, where are you? We're recording. He goes, what? Capital letters. Oh shit. I thought it was 12 PST. Shitty shit. I read the IG message wrong. Give me 10. Yeah. Okay. So also Holly is putting on her daughter's headphones. You should have worn your hot pink She's All Batch sweatshirt. Can I tell you guys?
Should I change?
What if you wanted to? I think it's so sweet. You got that on your own, didn't you?
What?
Or did I say the sweatshirt?
Oh, I bought it on my own.
Like that.
I should put it on. Let me go put it on.
Okay, go put it on. So what's really funny is that this is a year or so ago, I'm looking through Holly's photos and she has like a carousel up and I'm clicking through, and in one of the slides, she's wearing a hot pink She's All Batch sweatshirt. And I'm like, so I wrote her and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And she's like, yeah, I wanted to buy one. I just thought that was so cool. She's just like the nicest girl. And you had it that accessible. That was quick.
I'm in my bedroom. So
wait,
I just had.
You look so cute. I have that same color.
I had to support you.
I love that.
And that's so funny that like when we went to get Knox when he was born, did I say the picture? I'm like,
oh wait, I just told them.
I'm wearing this. Yeah. It's so cozy. Everybody should buy one.
Oh, so you're going on vacation with
Michael's wife. I can't wait to tell him I'm going on vacation with her.
That's crazy. Where are you guys going?
Cabo. I go to Cabo like 4 times a year. That's just
So,
where I
okay.
go for vacation.
Can we talk about this? Because you do, and you have like the best vacation wardrobe. Like you have like 80,000 bikinis. It seems like you look so amazing on vacation. Holly is meant to be on a trip at all times. How do you manage that? Like being a mom, doing everything that you're doing, and then being able to like make the time for yourself because it's awesome.
I think a lot of people always wonder why I'm always on vacation, but it's because my husband golfs so much. I mean, he's golfing all summer, at least like 3 times a week. So he's golfing a lot. And that is I count his hours pretty much of golf. And then I take that time. So I
You
go
literally
away,
count them?
not really, but
Okay.
I'm like, hey, you golfed, or he goes on week-long ski trips, week-long golf trips. He does a lot of tournaments and stuff. So I get to go away on weekends.
Right. And no one
Yeah.
knows your personal business. So, because I've seen comments before.
I
like,
know.
Judging
Why aren't
you
your
for
kids
going
with
away.
you? I'm like, I need a mental break. Every mom does.
Right. And like also, you have no clue what goes on behind this Instagram profile. So
Exactly.
let's let Michael in.
Make them wait.
Wait, no, I know. Let's give him shit. Let's give him shit. Here comes Michael. Should we just not talk to him? Give him silent treatment.
You guys, it's not that bad. I'm not that late. 24 minutes isn't, it's
Are you
not
kidding
late.
me?
Well, in
If you-
terms of time. oh
If
God.
you were late to a doctor's appointment, it would have been canceled, sir.
Oh, yeah. You're
guys-
if you would be able to leave your college course right now because your professor didn't show up. After 15 minutes, you can leave.
Hey,
I feel like
do
that's an exaggeration. I would.
do you have one of these shirts?
No, I have a black one that has two thumb.
I had to.
Moving on.
I went and changed to put this on, and she asked me to put headphones on, and I only have my daughter. So
Well, it's
But it
also matching.
matches.
Yeah, it matches. It works. It's very fresh.
Okay, Michael, the beginning of this episode. Hi.
Is what? Hi guys, you guys. I miss. Wait, Holly, why are you shaking your head? Was the beginning of the episode terrible?
Oh, we're
All-
mad at you.
all we're
Oh.
mad. All we
Oh.
talked about is your book.
What?
No, we
we-
didn't. Well, I mean, we talked about how you're
That was
supposed
so
to be on the
convincing. I was like, you guys, that's kind of sweet.
Uh-huh.
But none of you have read it. Neither of you read it.
Oh.
Just wait till you listen to the first half.
What
Okay.
did you guys talk about though? The suspense is killing me.
Backtrack. We talked about
Yeah.
how we talked almost 2 years ago. It's been almost 2 years.
Wait, since our
Reconcile-
first reconciliation?
Yes.
That I don't know if that seems like a lot of time, but it also feels like doesn't it kind of feel like we just did it a couple
It feels
months ago?
like we just did it, but then I realized I'm like, oh, I have an almost 2-year-old, and I did not have a second child when we did it.
Get
So
a whole
Yeah.
human.
this
Yeah.
is tracking.
Wow,
Um,
actually, that's to be honest, that's partially fascinating to me because one of the things I was excited to do on this call is kind of like give an update from what happened 13 years ago. But even 2 years is a lot of time that I feel like I have a lot of questions now for you, Holly. And Stephanie. Stephanie, what the heck has your life been like? for 2
Hi,
years?
Bestie, I missed you. It's been a while.
I know,
Maybe
this
it
is so
doesn't.
great.
It doesn't feel like it's been 2 years. It was November 2022. I looked before I got on the call, but we've kept in touch and we
Yeah.
talk. So like it doesn't feel like it was that long because it hasn't been that long since we've talked. We just haven't had like our official 3 best friends reunion.
Yeah, well said.
Now we're here.
And you guys, now that I'm late, we have such limited time. We have like 30 minutes. Should we go deep right away, really fast, or just stay casual? Like, just keep it light. It's Friday.
This is Michael
Yeah.
trying to be the host once again.
No, that was more of a ramp for you, Stephanie. I feel.
Okay,
Oh, thanks.
what we discussed is that after talking with you, that started my healing journey of life.
Oh, fuck yeah. Wait, we can swear on the show, right?
Yeah.
Fuck
I mean-
yeah, Holly.
Yeah, so I've healed a lot and I've gotten rid of toxic people in my life,
Mm.
and I only spend my time with the people that I need to spend my time with. I just feel like life is really good and happy.
Have you cut out some hard people? Have you done any therapy or plant medicine? Like, there's a lot of, there's a lot of things that could mean life journey and finding happiness.
Yeah, I've cut out people in my life. I joke around that my friends and I were like, it's cutting season. We cut out the toxic people that aren't. I always say that our soul has outgrown other people's souls, and that's why we're not friends anymore. So my soul is just vibrating at a higher level, and they didn't vibrate up with me.
I have way more questions. Do you have like girlfriends that you are super deep with that you're referring to, and or do you and Blake also have couple friends where this happens too? Like some couple.
No, just like my friends.
You guys don't have any friends?
No, none. No, I like my friends. I feel like a lot of my friends are on spiritual journeys as well. So we're
Yes,
all
I know about some of these friends.
right. So speaking of, do you know Emily and I
know.
are going to be on vacation together in April?
Huh? Wait, you guys plan
This
stuff.
is
There's
real.
so many
No,
things.
that's
Wait,
real.
I'm gonna say it back to you just to make sure it's real. Holly, you just said, Holly, you're my ex-fiance. You just said you're gonna go on vacation with my wife, and I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I'm finding out now.
In April.
I'm so happy for you guys. Who's going? Is it just you two? Where are you guys going?
They're gonna share a room.
It's like a romantic getaway.
Wait,
yes.
I think Jenny's planned it, but what is it for? Is it
Jenny's birthday?
Okay, great.
So Jenny had called me. So I was explaining to Stephanie that I said it's so weird now that
okay,
Michael and his wife are like friends with like my best friends now.
Yeah.
From LA, and I said it's just come full circle, and I said I'm gonna have to like I can't wait to meet Emily. I'm so excited. I feel like we're gonna get along so well. And then Jenny calls me and says, do you care if I invite Emily on my birthday trip? And I was like, I would love it.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Holly, there's something really special here that I think is also rare that like I'm glad we're talking about it. I wonder how often two people get the chance to talk and reconcile after a breakup that happened a long time ago, not only in a public forum with Stephanie, with a moderator, but such that, you can go on a vacation with my wife and I'm stoked about it. And Jenny Chandler, this friend we keep referring to for the listener, is a good example of kind of this kindling, like this piece of connective tissue that has really helped solidify. Additionally, we were talking about like what friends are good friends, good people that you should stick in your life, and then who should we get rid of? And Jenny and Emily connecting with Caitlin Martini and Elle, and there's all Lindsay, all the other people that all the girls.
Guys, we don't know these people.
Have you seen Vanderpump Rules? It's similar. It's a similar amalgamation of what it is similar. Anyway, but Holly, the point I'm trying to make is now I feel like Emily has this group of friends, these girlfriends that very much are aware of this kind of, I don't know, spiritual.
Yes, I agree.
I'm so into it.
Yes. My best friend Jenny is on this very healing journey as well. And so she is healing everything in her life as well. And then her and Emily became friends through that.
And Steve,
and now
my twin brother's partner, Shannon, is also like really good friends with them now. So
I heard she's amazing.
Yeah, she's the best. She's like a sister. She's like, well, if she's the opposite of Deanna, let's just leave that right there for a second.
Wait, no.
Well, what?
What are we comfortable with? I was just gonna say his new partner isn't your brother the one who was married to Deanna Pappas. We don't have to, but you said a lot with that one sentence.
I did. It also just makes me curious, Holly, how much you know. What do you know of Stephen, Deanna's?
I'm not saying anything.
Okay, good. I feel like.
Remember when you said don't ever mention them?
I did, but I brought it up, and now
we can pivot, but
no, I don't even mind. I don't even mind, like,
I feel like they're through the hard part, right?
They are, and that's part of the. I don't want to be redundant, but part of like trying to heal from stuff. A lot of really horrible stuff happened.
I heard some things.
Yeah, and it's hard to get over something like that because it got so bad for so long. And now that Shannon is here and she's just this like ball of joy that is so good for not just Addison and Austin, which was probably kind of the biggest concern, if I'm being honest.
Their kids.
Yeah, sorry, Steve and Deanna have 2 kids. Anyway, so Shannon, Steve's partner, is just really good friends with Emily, which for me is, you can imagine how much of a life upgrade that is, because
you
towards
guys
the
get to
end.
all be together.
Yeah, yeah, and things were not great with Deanna and Emily for a long time, you know, and so that made it hard for Steve and I to, you know what I mean? Like, gosh, it's hard. Like, it's really hard when things go so far south.
Even though life worked out great for both of us, she was a huge reason why you and I didn't work out.
Woo! I know.
What?
Holly.
Wait,
I
I've
know.
talked to you guys 75 times. That's never come up.
I know.
Yeah.
I never wanted to bring it up, but do you
Holly,
remember?
when was the last time you spoke with Deanna?
Ooh, I'm gonna get comfy.
I think okay, so we got engaged, and then remember she was so mad at me for posting a picture with my brother and sister the night we got engaged, but you couldn't see the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And then
because she thought it would spoil the show we had going on, right?
Yeah, she thought the Us Weekly article
was
right. Supposed to come
Wait,
out.
what was the name of that show? Damn it. Do you remember?
For Better or Worse.
For Better or Worse. Dang,
So
that was a good pitch.
That's a good, yeah.
Guys, so what they're talking about is they had a reality show that was coming out. They got engaged, and then so Deanna's mad that you took a picture and you couldn't see the ring. She didn't want you guys to spoil the reality show that never happened.
Right.
Stephanie, phenomenal recap. Phenomenal catch up. Thank you. Keep doing that. We're
no one's gonna know what's fucking going on in this episode.
Figure it out. You treat the audience like they're smart. I think they'll get it.
So that was like the downfall. She was very mean to me after that. And it was really hard to stay connected with you when she was so mean and kept pushing me away from the family.
Hollywood, you have to share that with Emily if you don't mind.
I will on vacation.
On vacation in April. It's very similar to what happened. Yeah, if
that didn't happen, you wouldn't have Emily, okay?
Preach. Yeah.
So it all worked out.
And Steve wouldn't have Shannon. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of ways to look at it, that not to go back to spiritual healing and like just kind of perspective and, hey, how do you be happy every day? What are good feelings? You know what I mean? Like, letting go of, if I'm being honest, well, let me just be really honest for a second. I got to the point where I couldn't be in the same room as Deanna because of like anger reasons. It was so bad. And that's not, I know you guys, it really, there's a lot that people don't know, and it's not my story and I won't share details, but I will own my part. And like, I'm happy to share what it felt like for me. And Holly, I think, and Stephanie, you too, I think you guys know me as someone that, like, I am not an angry person, man. I do not get mad. If anything, I'm, bubblegum and puppies and fireworks most of the time, just happy to be alive. And
same.
Yeah, it was, yes, Holly, yeah. So it got so bad that Emily and I had to like step away completely, like cut off ties. And as we were talking about a little bit ago, Holly, that I think that's a good thing to do. I think setting boundaries with people that are not, good for you, that it's hard, but it's good and it's important. And this is the part that, if again, I'm being honest, I think Emily and I are still dealing with. It's like also how to move on. Like, Deanna is in our orbit, she's still friends with my mom and dad. So like we see and hear things still, and so how do we,
well, she's always going to be tied to you guys because they're children as well.
Yeah.
So, but what you can do is focus on yourself and how you handle it.
Yeah. And to try to bring it full circle, maybe this is the point of the show. Holly, you and I are a good example of that. I put up a pretty big boundary with you and Blake too. You know what I mean? Like, when things went but seriously, like, really, Holly, really think about it though. Like, we did not have a great ending. You know what I mean? Like at the finale, we got to see each other one time, 2 weeks after?
No, we didn't.
No, that was before the show. Oh my gosh, that's right. So literally, we did not have a good.
No, makeup. I remember hugging you in the hallway after the show, and I remember you walking away.
And we did press. We did some press though, right?
No, that was the last time I saw you.
Yeah, and we didn't like reconcile. Do you know what I mean? Like we never had a conversation that was like, hey, I don't know what the conversation would be like. I guess we're having it now.
Until Stephanie, our therapist.
Hi, everyone.
God bless you,
Wait,
Stephanie.
remember when Holly listened to the episode with me and Michael, which was gold. And Holly
Solid gold.
Oh yeah, That's why I
She's-
reached out.
Oh yeah,
She
oh
slid
yes,
in.
yes, I'm remembering, yes.
And then Michael, so you slid into his DMs to kind of, you wanted to bury the hatchet via DM.
Oh yeah,
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
I
And
had
then
written
he
to
couldn't
you
read
to-
it.
Mhm.
Yes, and so you were like, Holly contacted you, and you're like, no, she didn't. And the message was in there.
Yeah.
And on air, Michael, I walked him through how to find the message, and
message.
he saw it for the first time on air and read it.
Wait, what? Did she tell you that she wrote me a message?
Yes.
So now that I'm at her profile, what do
Now
I
click message.
do? Oh,
There it is.
oh, you did it. Good job, Stephanie.
Yes.
Wait, how did you know how to do that? Do you work for Instagram?
Yeah.
Hi, Michael. I just listened to the podcast. I want you to know that still to this day, the finale haunts me. What? Fuck, Holly? No.
Yeah.
And then that's
This
how
is
this
true.
whole thing
Wait,
came.
this was the second episode, right? That we did together?
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we did one episode and we're like, holy shit, we're meant to be friends. Let's do this again.
Yes, me and you. And then when we did the second one, it was so fun that we were like, maybe we do a third one. And then the fans just went nuts.
And now,
Wild.
and then this is your last one because you ruined it by being late.
Yeah, we're not going to do
I-
it again because we
that's
don't like it.
TBD. That's TBD. We don't know if it's ruined yet. We don't know. It's still, we have 21 more minutes, guys.
The
We've come
three
to
of
very
us
time.
work really well together.
It
Yes.
feels good over here.
Yeah, it felt really good at 12 too.
12 PST
Right. Can you do me a favor and look in
Yeah,
your
yeah.
phone and look in the calendar?
on
It
here
should
for
be at-
everyone. We're just going to look right
Yeah.
at the blunder together.
Open your calendar.
Yes. You mean my iPhone calendar?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
what
yeah.
time does that say?
It's not even on here. This is my all company. I have a company meeting right now, just blowing that off at all hands.
So you just do that to everybody.
Yeah. Not to do that.
Yeah, we know how it feels.
This is so embarrassing. No, I thought you were gonna have me bring this up. Oh boy.
What's
Holly
that?
wrote, "Where are you?"
But he
Or
never
he-
accepted it, is what he
No, I
said.
didn't. No,
He
you should-
did.
I did accept it. That's why I was also confused. Yeah, on my phone.
So it
didn't-
should come.
didn't
Yeah, it should. No, he didn't accept it, Holly. It's not
No,
a-
I did. Yes, what are you talking about? Yes, I did. I asked if
Deny.
No, this
No
is getting-
response.
The truth.
This
Well,
is
oh,
getting
look at that.
uncomfortable.
Look at that beautiful check mark beside my name.
Wait, I really hope you guys eat your words. This is probably not entertaining air, but we're gonna. This is the invitation, and I swear on my life, I hit yes right down here. I'm gonna do it now just to cover my tracks.
It
Yeah,
is-
but it still doesn't pop up in my. It's got to be something on my end. It still doesn't show up in my.
What's that tattoo on your arm?
It says, "Let's tell a story."
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Steve's got one too, and my agent, my literary agent, also got it tattooed right here.
I have the same tattoo.
No, Holly, that if you do that, I don't know
No,
if
you
that's
don't.
that.
Hold on, guys.
Can you imagine?
No, I can't imagine.
Wait,
No,
I do.
but it would be cool. I kind of.
I do still have. Keep talking amongst yourselves.
Wait, what are you gonna?
You were
she's gonna go grab
mid-sentence.
Something?
She's mid-sentence and tells
Is
us to
she
keep
gonna
talking.
pull? Last time she had letters that I wrote her like a creep.
It is wild how I support both of you.
Oh my gosh, I haven't. Oh my god.
If you're
Holly.
listening, Holly pulled up a shirt from Michael's music days.
Yeah, from what? That's a decade old. Yeah, the Love Like
Still-
This tour. When did you get that?
You mailed it to me.
Oh, that was thoughtful of me.
I mailed you a children's book and you mailed me a t-shirt.
When did we do that?
I don't know, which is weird because we didn't really talk. So
Wait, so that was post finale,
Yeah,
pre
for sure. It
reunion
would've
with
been-
us, and you guys
Yeah.
just sent each other stuff? That's kind of weird.
Wait, is it weird?
I think it's weird.
It's kind of cute.
No, I think it was. You probably reached out and said, "Hey, like congratulations on your book," and I said, "Hey, I
Oh,
should
that's
send
right.
you
probably-
one."
Yeah,
And then
because
you probably sent me your shirt.
this is chocolate socks, right?
Yes,
Yeah, chocolate socks is a banger.
it is weird though. I think you
I-
sprayed your cologne on it.
That now we're
No,
getting
you
it.
didn't.
Oh, damn it, Holly. You're being so
Wait,
convincing with your lies. I was like, because that's something I would do. That's something I would
No,
not to you, but like to Emily, and I
Oh.
Right, but
Yeah,
not to your
joking.
ex-fiance.
clearly I'm joking.
Well, I believed it at first.
Holly,
God.
have you written any more children's books
No, I've moved on.
from that?
Yeah,
But how did chocolate socks do? Did you,
no,
get it
it's
in
great.
bookstores?
I'm still selling it. Yeah, it was on Amazon, sold out on Amazon a couple times. It was
Heck
in
yeah.
Barnes and Noble for a while. So yeah,
Pretty cool.
I went on a book tour, had book signings all over Barnes and Noble.
Now I don't know if you're joking. Are you gonna
No, swear on
Oh.
everything.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
wait,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
no, I didn't know that. See, this is
Yeah.
one of the update things. Holly, I had no idea. That's like
Yeah.
you
So
were dreaming about that.
I
And
know.
that's fantastic. Congratulations.
Yeah, so having ADHD really bad, I'm like, oh, I did it. It wasn't like I'm doing it. It was just like, whew, done. Glad
Yeah.
that's done.
Yeah, and you didn't want to do it again.
No, I have a bunch of books that I wrote. I just didn't feel like doing it. I have a closet full of books down here. So I sell them. Like if people write me on Instagram and say, hey, I want to buy your book, then they just Venmo me and I send it off.
Wait, can you
Sign it.
how many, can you ballpark it? How many book do you think you sold? How many copies? But
I
is
don't
it
even-
like more than 100?
Oh my God, thousands.
Yes.
What?
Thousands and thousands.
That's I
Like
didn't know.
10,000
What?
ballpark.
It's amazing.
Yeah, Holly, that's really cool.
Yeah, so I moved on from that and now I have you heard of the game Mahjong?
Yeah, this
They-
feels like a weird segue. Where are you going with this?
Asian tile game.
No, yeah. I know what it is.
I've created my own tile line.
Actually?
Yeah. So I have my own tile line. I've created a company and now everything's in production right now. So everything will come out like the 1st of October.
What is the name of the company?
A beautiful line. Because when
Beautiful line, because I know.
everything when you win the game, everyone claps and says it's a beautiful line because you win with a line. So I named it a beautiful line. It's tiles. It's an Asian tile game. You need to learn. Every woman in the next 5 years is going to be playing.
It's true. This is a thing in LA too. There's mahjong parties.
Yes.
I know about this.
I started playing over a year ago because I needed a reason to get out of the house for a couple hours, be with friends. It's like I always say it's my golf because like Blake leaves and we'll golf for hours. So I need something to do. So when the kids go to bed, I go and we have mahjong nights. And so I fell in love with it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to create my own company. So I have a business partner. Her and I love to play together. So we just did it.
How many different tile sets do you have? Like just one?
I'll have, I'm designing my 9th set.
Oh my God.
Now.
Wow.
But they're all really pretty. Like a lot of tiles there's some cute ones out there, but I was like, I'm making them really girly and fun. And so I'll host parties at my house. And like, there's like 16 to 20 of us, I think, that play.
Stephanie, have you heard of this or no?
I'm still really confused. Did you create a game?
No.
I'm so confused.
It's a game that's been around for like centuries. Like the Asian culture, they pass this game down to their children. Everyone plays. It's in what's that? Crazy Rich Asians. They're playing it.
So what did you do?
So I created my own tiles. So
Then
there's
you can play the
in game
It's
form or
matching.
literal tiles?
actual tiles. I wish I had. They're downstairs.
That you could
big
put
are
on
they?
the wall.
Yeah. What?
No.
On a
You
table.
play with them. It's a game.
Oh, okay.
Stephanie is loused.
They're tiny ceramic tiles.
Yeah. How big are they? How big are they?
They're engraved and hand painted.
Yeah.
Little Asian tiles. And then there's like 144 in the game. So every tile is different. They're like, this big?
Well, they're like an inch by an inch, right?
No, bigger than that. I would say
Okay.
almost 2 inches tall.
Stephanie, I think it is actually a trend. Like I hear about it all the time in LA. People do mahjong parties.
I was just confused if she either created an app or created tiles that go on the wall, and it's neither of those.
Neither. No, it's a game. I created. So there's a million different companies that have tiles. I just created cuter tiles.
Oh, cool. Did you design them?
How much is the set?
I did.
How much do you charge?
There is $325 per set.
$325?
Yeah, that's a low end tile line.
I think that's really cool that you do things like that because you've done other things where you have businesses and you want to do something and you just start it. And that's really admirable.
I do it all the time. I think it's my ADHD, but
You start businesses all the time?
I have so many businesses. I have a spray tan business.
Yeah.
Oh, you had that one. I knew about that one.
Yeah. I used to have a princess party business. I was a children's book author. Then I was like, I want to be a pageant queen. So I went and entered a pageant and won that. I was just like, I just keep. Now I have a mahjong line. I have products with my spray tan machine or spray tan that I sell. My house is just
you
filled
don't
with
have a
stuff.
storefront. You don't have a storefront. People come to your house and you spray them.
Or I travel to them.
Or you go to, yeah.
Okay. That's so cool.
So-
Does that still happen now?
Yes, but last summer I gave myself chemical pneumonia.
What?
Either of you guys ever had that happen?
Chemical
Oh, no.
pneumonia?
I had to call poison control on myself, which was
Oh God.
a high point in my life. So I was cleaning out my garage last summer with bleach and Fabuloso. Let this be a warning to everybody. Don't mix bleach with anything, any cleaner ever. So many people get sick. So
I don't ever touch it.
So the mix between the two chemicals created the same gas that was used in the gas chambers.
Oh my God.
So I poisoned myself. I was breathing it in. I called poison control and they said, you've given yourself chemical pneumonia. It burned. It felt like there was fire inside my lungs. So I burned out pretty much every single thing in my lungs. And I've been healing from that over the last year. And
Do you
so
physically still have any pain or discomfort in your chest, do you mean?
yeah,
Like-
coughing all the time. So my doctor told me to stop spray tanning because it's like I'm smoking.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I've never heard of anything like this in my whole life.
The wildest things happen to me.
I can tell, my God.
So I am slow. I'm not going to spray tan through the winter this year. I'm just giving my lungs a long break.
Good for you.
Yeah, I would think that's the right choice.
I know.
Or maybe never again is another.
I know. I think my mahjong stuff is going to take over. And I think God placed my mahjong business in my life at the right time for me to transition out of spray tanning and into 100% mahjong.
That sounds
Nice.
right. It sounds like God was probably doing that. Yeah.
So that's what
your
Holly's
face.
got going on. Michael,
Yeah, Michael.
why don't you tell us about your new business? And
I have a business as well. I haven't started as many businesses though. I guess the two businesses that I've had are related to the one that we're doing now. So Holly, I wonder if you remember Steve and I making board games. Do you
I
remember
do.
that?
Yeah. Look at
Yeah.
us both making games.
I know. Well, no, you didn't make one. You painted one, if I'm understanding.
No.
correctly.
Yeah, I know. I didn't physically paint them. I just designed them.
Yeah.
Go
yeah.
on.
So Steve and I published three board games and a card game in our previous company called Stesso Games. In Italian, Stesso means identical twin, which is adorable.
That's so cute.
And
But aren't you you're fraternal though, right?
No,
we're
they're
spot
identical.
on identical.
But you're not. You guys look
What?
so different.
No,
Roommates.
thank you, Holly. No, we're super identical. Wait, have
That-
you?
That egg split.
That egg split. Steven is famous for saying that. Good memory, Holly. My God.
No,
So
I
Steve and
think you look different, but
You mean just like us on social media?
yeah.
Like on pictures?
You guys have a different face.
You're not wrong. I'm a little taller. His face is a little wider. I have a tattoo right here that says blue in red ink. He has one that says the word red in blue ink, which is also very cool.
And I have a tattoo right here. And
I have
Holly.
the same
You
one.
guys should get matching. Wait, what is that one, Holly? What does that say?
Oh, XOXO or XXOO. It's
Cool.
my mom. It's my mom's handwriting.
Cool. That's really
She
cool.
she would sign her cards XXOO and said, "I'll give you 2 hugs and 2 kisses."
Cool.
Aw, that's
Anyway,
cute.
go on.
So Steve and I started or had this company Stesso Games, and then in March of last year we incorporated a new company called Story Games, and we're trying to be the first transmedia company that has both video game content and scripted content like a TV show. So you can watch a TV show and then play a video game, and the stories that happen in both are connected. So we want
that's
to
so
have
cool.
fans of the show. And I wrote the show. Gosh, I guess, Holly, you don't even know this. I've spent the last 12 years as a screenwriter. I've been doing, I know. I've written over 40 scripts now. Some of them are on my wall. I've had a full-blown career in the entertainment industry. And the TV show that I've written, the property, is called The Forgotten King. The first installment of it is an audio drama. So I wrote about 50,000 words is kind of the first part of the series. We turned that into an audio drama. That comes out now on September 26th.
September 26th, everyone.
September 26th.
Get it while it's hot.
You know, just wherever you can. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. Seriously. And you guys, I don't mind being, gosh, I guess a little emotional about it. I've worked on this. I've worked on it so hard for so long. Like, just the fact that it's coming out, it feels like Christmas. And I'm being a little inaccurate. The whole team at our studio, Story Games, has been like 8 people working on it and pouring their heart into it for about a year in production. We wrapped production a couple months ago. Now we're doing this big marketing plan, this big marketing kickoff. And if I'm just going to talk to the listener now, if you are a fan of like Harry Potter and Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings, if you're a fantasy nerd, I promise you, my hope is that this is the next thing that makes a splash that people care about. And we've been slipping it to creative directors and producers and some influencers over the last couple of months, you guys, and people are going fucking nuts about it. We've had fan videos, people writing in and giving reviews. It's really going well. It's getting, sorry, I'm like literally giddy just talking about it. So we're still pretty early on in the development of the game, but the goal in about 18 months is to have both a TV property and a video game that people can play and watch, and kind of for the first time have this symbiotic relationship where you create a character in the world of the video game that is the same world as the show. That's the idea. It's
really fucking cool.
Yeah.
How can people listening and watching right now like read or listen to the audio version?
Sure. So it's TFK series is the Forgotten King. TFK series is the socials. And then if you just look up, not right now, Holly, it's not published yet. None of it's live yet.
Shoot.
Holly was looking at it. But yeah, The Forgotten King is the name of the show. You can listen to it anywhere. It's 11 episodes. It's like 5 hours of content. We're watching it all at the same time. I highly recommend you binge it. Again, if you're a fantasy nerd, this should be your shit. Like House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones, all that stuff.
But where? But where can they get it?
Oh,
you
sorry.
You can get it anywhere.
Yeah, sorry. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Audio Beat, all the major platforms we're releasing it on
I wasn't sure if it was like an audio, like on Audible.
I'm sorry. No, I'm saying audiobook, and honestly, it's like an audio drama. We have scoring and an actor and sound effects and composition. It's more than just a narrator reading a book.
Is it like listening to a podcast? Can we just click on it and listen, or do you have to purchase it?
No. One click. Yep, just click and listen. Okay. And then on YouTube, my producing team convinced me to do like a table reading of it. So I also like recorded just like this, me reading the manuscript out loud. Like a table read. So you will be able to watch it online if you don't want to, if you'd rather watch than listen in the car.
Don't want to see that face.
Well, it's not a horrible tutorial. Anyway, yeah, I really appreciate you guys. I'm so excited, and I hope if people check it out, they love it.
Well, congrats to both of you. It's so nice to like reunite after 2 years. Should we set on the calendar in 2 more years? 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
It's going to be Eastern Standard Time.
Right. It was the whole time.
12. Yeah. Today was too. Well, I'm learning.
It was going to be the whole time.
Oh my gosh. Stephanie, thank you for real for having us on again. And Holly, I can't believe I'm saying this because you're my ex-fiance, but it was really nice to catch up with you. I can't wait for you to vacation with Emily in April.
I know. Your wife and I are going to be like this.
Don't get
Tell her all the secrets. Tell her all the secrets.
Yeah.
Like, you won't believe Michael did this.
I think
there's a lot of those.
In January, I might go out to LA for my birthday. So I'm going to invite Emily over.
And not me, though.
You can come.
Does Blake ever come? What would it be like for the 4 of us? What do you think? Is Blake the same or different? Is he still like me?
He's so much softer now.
Oh, interesting.
I think I softened him as a human. He was very like, you know Blake.
Yeah. I would not describe him as soft and kind of,
Right. So I think he is. A lot of friends that haven't seen in a while will be around him, and they're like, both of you are very different now, and me and a stronger, more powerful. like I know what I want. This is what I'm doing now. And he's softer. So I feel like
Yeah, you guys have rubbed off on
we
each other, yeah.
we evened each other out in the best way.
Thank you guys so much for coming back. For real, we'll do it again.
Yeah,
Yes, I would genuinely like that. It was a pleasure. I was looking forward to it since we.
I don't even need it recorded. I just want to hang out with you guys.
Yeah, +1. I'd play Mahjong virtually.
Can I come to the LA party? The birthday?
Yes, January.
Stephanie, would you legit
My
fly out?
birthday's
It
in
would-
January.
When is it?
I feel like yours is the 11th. Is
Mine's
it?
the 13th.
13th. I knew it. I'm psychic. I tell you I'm psychic. And I always connect with January birthdays. Always. My birthday's the 7th. Can I tell you guys a funny story? One
So
time I was sitting.
we're a week apart. Exactly.
Oh my God. One time I was in a cab and not even talking to the guy.
Less
And
than
then
a week.
I go, can I just ask you, when's your birthday? Because I felt it. And he's like, January 7th. And I'm like, yeah, I knew. I have weird shit with
What
birthdays.
sign are you? Are you in a
Capricorn.
Capricorn.
The best
Just-
one. I don't know what any of them mean.
I know. I was gonna say something like, do Capricorns attract Capricorns? Like, is that part
No,
of your guys?
we I think we get along best with Scorpios.
Who the heck are they?
What's that?
Or what month?
End of October, early November. Do you know your rising sign and your moon sign? Because
Oh God, no.
I will tell you, look up your rising sign because that is how people perceive you. Like my rising sign is a Leo, and everyone thinks I'm like all the time. But when
That's
you really,
because.
Well, then
That's
that's
how-
my rising sign. No, we have.
Hmm.
I'm
would we not have-
Yeah,
wondering.
you guys.
no, it's you look it up for when you're born, the
yeah.
time you're born, and the city you're
Oh.
born in.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I'll do
so
it later.
eventually look it up, but I am a Leo rising, so everyone thinks I'm very like party all the time, but like really get to know me.
That's-
I'm a true Capricorn.
Wait, that's what people I would think of me as well. They think I'm like unhinged, crazy,
Yes.
You guys
like
are.
out there.
Yeah.
See, spiritual journey.
Well, and no, I'm just to reflect it back to you. Yeah, I perceive both of you that way for sure.
All right. Well, thank you guys for
Thank
coming.
you, Stephanie.
Love you, and
guys.
we'll plan the next one.
2026.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
can't
All
wait.
right. All right.
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Bye.